Hi. So, welcome to the next episode, episode 1. If you haven't watched episode 0, go do that. It's the one before this. Probably uploaded it earlier today. Should be first in the playlist. Whatever. Now that everybody who's watched episode 0 is here, this is just like the next screen after the last one. I just hit finish and then it popped me into here. I also, off camera, did a little bit of research about what difficulty I should go with and level scaling. And for the most part, it seems that everybody said that this game is fairly easy, I think, was the general gist I got. So I think I'm gonna go with hardcore, not insanity, because everyone's like, yeah, insanity's like pretty easy if you're like good at games and know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna play hardcore. And if it's too hard, then I'll just bump it down. I assume I could change in the middle. Auto level up. No, I want to play this like an RPG, therefore I want to use my own level ups. The hardest thing to figure out was legendary mode versus classic mode. It seems that the only real difference is, you know, in legendary mode, the level cap is half. It's 30 instead of 60. But instead, you it takes longer to level up, but you get more level up points, whatever those may be, each level. I think I want to go with classic mode, because I like the well, I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Maybe it really does, and I screw myself here by out of having like a much funner time by going legendary mode. But I think I'm gonna go classic mode. I like the idea of getting to level 60. And that feels like more of an achievement than 30. Also, I like the idea of leveling up faster, but they're less important than in Legendary. Anyway, squad power usage determines which skills and talents squad members will use in combat. I don't know, just go defensive for now. I don't know what that means. Subtitles, yes. Autosave, yeah. Enable tutorials, yeah. I think we're good. I think that's that. Oh yeah, right, I also forgot to mention in the first episode, which was the last episode, this being episode 1, yeah, whatever, I installed 2 mods. As you can see here, the community patch, which is bug fixes from what I could tell. If you have a problem with that, then, well, you know, take that up with BioWare. They're the ones who left the bugs in that had to be fixed. And the second one is a mod called A-Lot, which stands for a lot of textures. So it's just, you know, better textures and there's less bugs. If you're mad at that, stay mad. I haven't actually looked. Yep, alright, that's fine by me. I don't know what any of that means. So let's confirm your choices and start the game. You'll be able to change settings anytime from the pause screen or load save one to make further progress. Yeah, sure.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for herself.
Yeah, you know me, raised on the streets.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Physical ones, too.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
Have you seen the lipstick?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
You do that, you Dina. In the year 2048, 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient space-faring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. I'm surprised I got that all in, I'm surprised I got that all in. I know that one. That's Jupiter.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Alright, it's me, Shepard. Don't know why I have so many weapons on my back. Don't know how to use any of them except for the pistol.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. and secure for transit.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. How y'all doing? It's me.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
I'm very excited. That's big.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation,
I'm glad we have
check.
thrusters.
Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
That's a lot of K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate
Is that
that
Elvis?
guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible.
I didn't even know the
Besides,
suit had it.
Spectres are trouble.
Zipper.
I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I hold on, what? I wasn't expecting to have to move the mouse. Yes, I know how conversation works. Look, see, I'm moving it right now, spinning in circles. Yes, it's the official story, but only. You know what? You're overreacting.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good.
You're different
Find
from
a
either of the
convoy and link
Jokers
us
I
into the
know.
network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
He's fast.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Yeah. You made him mad.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Press escape to open the journal to view your updated mission objectives. Hi. Hello. This one's empty. Nope. Yeah, never mind. You're there. That's... I feel like that'd be a really uncomfortable chair. Yo, I'm in. Hey, not to alarm anybody, but I think space outside is really close. That's... I'm sure that's fine. Let's check the journal. Yo, photo mode. It's just codex. Personal history summary. Profile. All right. I'm prepared for a lot of reading. Are you? You were born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. A child of the streets, you learned to live by your wits and guts, surviving in the hidden underbelly of the megatropolises of humanity's homeworld. Eager to find a better life, you joined the Alliance military when you came of age. You volunteered for an expedition to Akuze, is that how they pronounce it? A lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space that had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but no survivors. At nightfall, the Thresher Maws struck, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Oh, joy. Constant gunfire wouldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuze. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars. All happy, joyous things. The timeline. Yo. Also, I realized that with Mass Effect now being on the itinerary for my Let's Plays, I don't think I'm using that word correctly, all of my games are now space-themed. I'm playing Prey, Outer Wilds and Mass Effect currently. So, that's... I'm going to say I planned this. In 2069, Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. Armstrong Outpost, Shackleton Crater, first human settlement on Luna. I assume that's the moon. I assume there's not a different Luna they're talking about. Lowell City on Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. Well, good for them. In 2137, Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. In 2142, construction of Gagarin Station, Jump Zero, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148, prospectors discover the Promethean ruins at Promethei Platinum on Mars. I'm reading every word wrong. 2149, translation of Promethean data leads humans to the Charon mass relay. Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151, a shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station. Huh? Singapore International Spaceport, downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. All of this went over my head. That's always the thing with like learning new games, is like learning the nomenclature and whatnot, because most of this is going over my head, but like as soon as I like, get more intimate with the setting and words and whatnot, I'll be like, oh yeah, this all makes sense to me. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffers from cancerous growths. Oh. So Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. Do we already I don't think we already have a planet Demeter. Do we? Unless I'm not a very space person, but I also don't recognize the name Demeter in... Maybe that's a new planet that formed in the 100 or so years since now. In 2154, Commander Shepard is born. Oh, happy birthday. 2155, System Alliance occupies a completed portion of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. 2156, some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. Like the things I currently don't have. I assume that's the... If I had picked like the Adept class, that would have been like, you have biotic powers. Turians encounter human explorers. First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. 2158. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposures begin. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. Ooh. 2160. Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165. Humans establish embassy on Citadel. Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony on Mindwa. That's one of the other origins I could have had. Skylian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital, in the Skylian Verge. Yep, I just said a bunch of words. Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony on Akuze. I was there. That's where all of my compatriots died. Oh, bad memories. 2178. In retaliation to the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfin. Wait, hold on. I just realized something. I could figure out how old Shepard was during this moment. So 2154. Let me pull out my calculator. 2154 minus... oh, God. Minus 2177. Shepard was 23 years old at the survival of that. Okay. In retaliation for the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out the... current date. Ooh, so I can figure out how old we currently are. 2183. Alright, so... There's probably, like, in, like, one of the other codexes, like, more info on me, but, you know, I want to make sure. I want to do this myself, so I at least feel something. 29. We currently are. Alright. We have no secondary codexi. Into the journal then. Prologue on the Normandy. I knew it was called the Normandy. I'm so smart. I'm so good at this game. You are Lieutenant Commander Shepard, Executive Officer of the SSV Normandy. Speak to the captain. Go speak to Captain Anderson in the comm room. Alright. Assignments, no assignments. Okay. Mark 12, sort by name, newest, oldest. Okay. What's about the squad? The squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over a talent and it's ranked to view it. Click on that talent to spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock higher ranks. Pistols, decryption, electronics, first aid, engineer, charm, intimidate. Interesting. I don't have a helmet. Jane Shepard, engineer, identity code, level 1, 36 experience already. I'm good at this. I have 5 health over 100, also known as 105 health. My Paragon meters, completely 0. My Renegade meters, up a little bit. I know that's a thing in these games. I have 3 points. I know that's a thing in these games. It's like, you be a good guy and you're more of a Paragon, or be a bad guy and you're more of a Renegade. I'm not gonna focus too much on that, like, in dialogue. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, make a decision saying, I'm gonna be Paragon this entire time. I'm only gonna be a good person. I'm just gonna pick which options, you know, feel the most like what I think Jane Shepard would pick. The Jane Shepard that I am playing as a character. And wherever that happens to line up, will be it. Which I think is fine. Should I look at any of this right now before I've even, like, gotten to combat? I mean, pistols, it makes sense. Decryption, that kind of makes sense. Electronics, first aid, engineer, charm, medicine. And I have 3 points. You know, I'm just gonna... I have a map. Yo, look at them. Vehicle. Isn't this whole thing a vehicle? Store, destination, squad member, plot, mineral, point of interest, anomaly, debris, surveyed, and transition. I really want to know what's up with this combat information center. Why does it say this on the ship? Who authorized painting this on the map? Alright. That's map saved. I don't need to do that right now. Equipment. That's not a thing I can wield. The equipment screen allows for you to equip and upgrade gear for your squad. Click the filter tab to switch item types. Click the item type. Click an item and click the equip button to assign it. Click on an equipped item to items upgrade slot to select an upgrade. Click the Omni Gel button to break down the selected item into Omni Gel. Omni Gel? That's all gels. Yeah, I straight up just do have a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. So is it that I can wield, like, all other types of weapons? It's just that I only get, like, perk points for the pistol? Is that it? I do like how they fold out, though. That's pretty nifty. And I also have a sniper rifle. That's fun. What is it? Grenades? It just stands there. Omni tool? That's that one. And this one is Armor, which has damage reduction of 5, shield 29. I have no idea. All these numbers mean nothing to me. So I'm just gonna... Main menu, don't need that. Options, don't need that right now. Exit game. Let's get on with it. You. Alright, you're gonna talk to me! How do I put this away? Nope, that's an aim. Hey, how do I put this away? Is there a... There's no music. Key bindings. Toggle, crouch, use sprint. Use/sprint is Spacebar? I'm gonna have to change all these eventually. Spacebar to sprint. Uses M, toggle crouch, left control. That makes sense to me. Who toggles makes use and sprint be the same button? Huh. Yeah. Is there a... Hey, shoot, change the... Melee is F. Change that right now to be that. Use first aid. Change that to be that. Throw a grenade, that's fine. Holster weapon, the H. That's fine by me. Previous weapon, mouse scroll, last weapon, order rally. Switch to pistol. That's the only one I have. Really? Toggle quick slots vehicle. Yeah, okay. Leave world. That's I like that button. I need to pull that on you. Space.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Yeah, well, you don't know me. I'll have you know that I'm like 15% renegade right now. Okay? So don't get testy with me, Caden. What's up, Joker? You stealing any hearts lately?
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Alright. And the comms room is just through here, right? Oh. Open door, get sucked out, die instantly. I need to change... Calibration? No. No, would it be controls? Yeah, let's turn this down a skosh. Just to make sure. Yeah, okay, I can change the combat in here. Oh wait, I can also change level scaling? How does that work? Like, in mid-game. Like, if I get to, like, level 41 in classic mode, and then I switch to the other one, where would it put me? Interesting. I haven't said this yet because I feel like it doesn't need to be said, but, like, if you do spoil anything about this game that I specifically did not ask for, you're getting killed.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Greetings, it's me, Navigator Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Yes, I agree, but also could you please explain what the mission is?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Interesting. So, from what I get, we're doing a very simple stealth run, shakedown run, whatever that might be, and we have a very powerful person on board who doesn't really need to be on here. That is interesting. Investigate. Ooh, tell me about the stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
Well, we can't find them.
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too.
Yeah, but they would be scarier.
Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
You're wrong! Go hard in on this guy already. A cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
No, that's why we have lights, Presley. Tell me about the captain.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
How do we know he didn't already?
A soldier like that on
How do we know that the statue here is
mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'm sure it's nothing. Looks at mission log, sees that we're currently in the prologue. I'm sure it's nothing. Tell me about the Spectre, the Turian Spectre.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like
One letter off
Turians
for
in
being a
general.
fruit.
It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Listen, I have a right to be racist. It's my family tradition. Isn't he even racist? That was long ago. Plus, he's a Spectre. I mean, you know. How old do Turians live? It's not like he personally jabbed a knife in your whoever's friend's kidneys.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not.
But I could still try.
It makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Well, to be fair, I am fully loaded with weapons I'm not quite sure how to use. So, you know, that's all we have. Investigate. I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Good luck to you, too. Yep, new things in the Codex and 24 experience. Wow. Oh, I could just hit I to go straight into equipment. Fascinating. Well, hold on. If I hit J, yeah, that's the journal. Well, no, I want to go into the Codex. Is it C?
Regroup!
Quickly, regroup, everybody to me. It's not C. You know, I thought I'd be smart by pressing C to Codex. M would be the map. What about N? I'm trying to remember. L, P, O. It's O. Because it's Codex, you see. I just stabbed to the side of my head. Council
Roughly
races.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
Got it.
As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor.
Okay.
There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157.
Right. I remember reading that in the
which is
Codex.
known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
I appreciate this game so much for having some of its lore be voice acted. Yeah, I think I got enough of a gist. They're the first alien race we met. I think that's what by first contact, the first alien race we met, and then we killed each other 30 years ago. And now we're here. And autocratic. I want to look up autocratic because I want to make sure I know what it means. You know, I want to be able to explain it to you. It's not like I don't know what it is. A system of government by one person with absolute power. Of course, that's what I knew it was. Right, so the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. I'll be on the lookout for those names. Intelligence and diplomacy. I want to figure out who those are. Hierarchy understands they would be lose more than they would gain. Yeah, all right.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi.
Shanxi.
The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses. So they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
And here is a picture from that day. Systems Alliance.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort.
Never would have
Still,
happened.
the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
I highly doubt that, like, every country with a space program would be like, yeah, let's work together. But, you know, it's... I'm not, like, saying this game is stupid and this lore is stupid. Humanity would never work together. I'm just, you know, seeing how the world is right now. You know, it's gonna take some suspension of disbelief. Alright, let's I'm gonna quickly skim over this so I memorize it more. Various national space programs is a matter of practicality. Alright. Alright. No, ships and vehicles. The sensors. And we didn't want to hire that same guy to voice act for sensors. I assume it's talking about this big in here that we flew past and were then launched by. Do you think anybody's ever like just plonked into one of those spinning rings? And just, like, you know, just instantly died? Listen, this is going to be a long Let's Play. Most of this first episode, which is actually the second episode because of episode 0, you understand. It's not that complicated. It's mostly just been reading. And something tells me there's going to be a lot more, which I'm ready for. I like lore. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth. I just gotta... Oh, never mind. I just received a message from Twitch telling me that someone was streaming. Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth. 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they have already arrived. Because there's no FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors, frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Because there's no FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors. Wait, so there's FTL travel and FTL communications, but no FTL sensors. Frigates, alright. So you can't, like... You can't sense things really far away, but you can get there and then send info there? Some clarification on that would be nice if you're watching this. Generally don't answer things unless I specifically want you to answer that. You'll know if I want you to answer it when I say, could you please answer this for me? Or something like that. If I'm asking a question, most of the time it's likely to be rhetorical, and I'm asking it just for the sake of asking it. You know how it is. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. So they're... Alright, so passive sensors, which are long-range, but, you know, not that accurate and kind of just for generalness, I guess, and then short-range, which is really more accurate. Alright, understood. Passive sensors include visual... Oh, that's going to explain it here. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy. The heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off by power plants and electrical equipment, and the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Alright. It's like any other form of detection. I was about to say it's like it's like thermal readings. I realized, oh yeah, that's part of it. Part of it is what it is. Passive scans been used during FTL travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of the Mass Effect envelope. That's the name of the game. Mass Effect envelope and the Doppler shift. So what I'm hearing is a bunch of nerd words. Oh yeah, Shepard just started standing there and like reading from this pamphlet for like 40 minutes. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution LiDARs. Laser and detection rating. No, I was thinking of LiDAR. LiDAR is the thing where like it shoots out lasers, like beams of light that like slowly like give you an image of things. LiDAR is something else. Laser detection and ranging. Or is it the same? That emits a ping and energy and a listen for return signals. That might be like what I'm thinking of actually. LiDARs have a narrower field of vision than radar. But LiDAR resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Yeah, I think I am thinking of it. It's just different word, maybe? Active sensors are useless when a ship is moving at FTL speeds. Alright, understood. Can't use active radar when traveling fast. Can use passive stuff when traveling fast, but it's less effective, I think is the general gist of that. Anybody want to talk? Galaxy map? I'll take a look at the...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Hi, I was just eavesdropping on you both. What's up?
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's always a bad sign when somebody's like itching for some action. That's always, you know. Yeah, the doc is right. Wait, yeah, the doc is right.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Listen, Jenkins, this is what you're going to need to learn. We're all dying slowly and nothing can stop that. You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
It's less I proved myself and more I was the only one that didn't die, you know. Now that I mentioned that, do you like my makeup? I just did it. Be careful, there's no rush. Don't play the hero. Yeah, don't be a hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Your hat is stupid, by the way. Tell me about Nihilus, though.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What a lore dump you both just gave me. Tell me about the Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
That's... Yeah, we investigated ourselves and found that we did nothing wrong. Yeah. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting from the Spectres so far. Also, are there no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any
Asking
of our
for
own people in there?
Friend.
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
Don't say those words to me.
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander.
Akuz. There's no A.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, you did.
I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
I respect the fact that I was the only one to live. Tell me about Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution.
Oh.
My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Well, why are we going there then?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Yeah, well, goodbye.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, if you don't mind, I have a codex to read.